You can't
real
say
things.
you can't say you're killing yourself because you're working 18 hours a day. There's children who are starving in the streets. They're still surviving. They're not killing themselves. There's war in Palestine now. There's war in Gaza. There's war whether people being attacked in Israel or whether people being attacked in Gaza. All those people who are being attacked on both sides, they're not killing themselves when they survive with one leg. They're not. They're still surviving with one leg.
And they are happy. And they even tell the story.
And they find a reason to live life, you see. So why would you kill yourself? I don't see a reason to kill yourself just because you're working in a business and you're working more hours. I don't think you should kill yourself.
Okay. Stupid. It's in my opinion. There are people who are going through worse, like 10 times. There are people who are being hunted, like they want their head. Those are the people who should be depressed. There are people, right, who are told you only have 3 years to live.
Because of cancers and stuff. And they still find a reason to live. They don't kill themselves.
When a boyfriend dumped you, you wanna kill yourself. Speed exaggerates, or people are really depressed. What's your stance on that?
I think a lot of people who think they're depressed, they self-diagnose first and foremost. And I think if you self-diagnose, it's better when you diagnose yourself, because you know you're not feeling good. You know your energy vibration is low. You know yourself. So I think it's better to look yourself in the mirror and be like, I think now I'm kind of depressed, you see. But when now somebody goes to the extent of diagnosing you, like maybe a therapist or a doctor, they diagnose you, I think there's no hope for a situation like that, because nobody even questions if this therapy, what is diagnosing me of, is really true or not.
Yeah.
He's just saying his thoughts, and now I'm supposed to believe him because he's qualified. He went to a fancy school to study psychology and therapy, what. Now I should believe him that I'm depressed, and now I must take these pills.
That's worse, actually.
You see, and these pills, they make these people worse.
Worse, yeah. Because now you're buying antidepressants.
Yes, you see, an antidepressant and Xanaxes and stuff, they just numb your pain. They don't take away the pain. They don't make you deal with the pain. They numb it. Maybe you sleep or you become lazy. When you wake up tomorrow, the pain is still there. So in a way, it's a business for them. You'll always come back to buy the pills. So shout out to the pharmaceuticals. They did their strategy well. I hope I invested more in the pharmaceuticals. I'll be making money too. But not to be arrogant, bro. I think people are going through a lot of things. I think there's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of culture shifts. There's a lot of consciousness shift. And I think the people who are more depressed is people who don't want to hear the truth, to be honest with you. And it's people who don't want to confront the truth. Because me, let's say I wake up and I'm feeling sad. I'll look myself in the mirror and be like, damn, today I feel sad. I haven't called my mother in 2 days. I would do that. And I'll be like, how about I call my mother? Maybe I'll feel good. You see, I'll diagnose myself and I'll give myself the solution.
Yeah, you don't need someone else to understand you or to label you. You have clinical depression, suffer from social anxiety. Also, do you think that society actually feel there's a group of people who are secretly practicing these things? Like, how do we make the rich getting rich, and how do we keep the poor poor? Is it real or
it's real, bro? Because there's real life studies or there's real life things you can see to prove that it's real.
Like the price one you mentioned.
You see, like the prices, it's real. Like the institutions, the whole year to study a marketing degree. Next year, they will use the same textbook, the same lecture, the same slides, the same studies, but you're paying more next year. You see? So they're milking us. And Illuminati people, they're looking at it in a way whereby they're not critically thinking. They're just being emotional when they look at Illuminati. They think it's evil things, evil.
Nah, it's
Illuminati is
not that.
not there.
It's money.
Illuminati is the elite. The elite of the world. Illuminati, elite. People who run the world. They are elite. You see, they're like secret. They have secret societies. And these secret societies, bro, is like, you see, maybe let's say the banks. There would be certain banks in South Africa. You, as we are the slaves. Me and you will go to that bank as the slaves. And we give our money to that bank. That same bank takes that money and gives it to another big bank, the World Bank, a bank bigger than it. That big bank regulates how these banks moves. That big bank. And then these banks will regulate how we move. So it's chess, bro. It's not just me and the elite. There's a hierarchy, bro.
Yeah,
you see, there's
even
a hierarchy.
those you think are in power are not in power.
No, they're not. Like the government. It's pawns, bro. You think now they're gonna wanna pass a bill now in South Africa without speaking to their authorities? They won't. It will never happen, bro. So they are elites, dog. Maybe that's one way of putting it. Another way of putting it, explaining the elites, the music we listen to. The music that's being pushed, that's having million views. There's no need to listen to that music. Music about women being naked, women sexualizing themselves, talking about having sex with different guys every day. Me looking at it as someone who's critical thinking, I'll be like, there must be a cage why they're pushing this music.
Why is it
you
that?
See? People should be looking at things like that. Why do these people want me to see this? Why is this being pushed in my face? You see, the elites, they're pushing this music because they want to degrade the morality of the world. They want to get rid of religion. They want to get rid of right and wrong. They want to introduce evilness as normal. And people are not looking at it like that. Like, okay, now all the music that's pushed is women being naked. Why? People are not questioning that. People are just like, oh, naked girls.
She's confident.
She's confident.
It's not the
Those
case.
lyrics she didn't even write. They wrote them for her.
A guy wrote them.
They
I also
wrote it.
discovered that.
They were like,
saying this
will
to
give you
influence the young girls,
you see?
and this will make you popular.
And then these girls, they follow these things and they realize why they are not happy. So the elite is real, the Illuminati is real. Don't be pessimistic, don't be delusional. Don't be. Do not. Yes.
Okay, so my next point, right? That was an interesting take, by the way. For time's sake, I'll just move on to the second. In your video, you spoke about LGBTQT. Am I saying it correctly? Don't comment.
LGBTQIA+.
Okay.
Yes.
So in your video, you said that you feel like they are just grouping a bunch of people who are not even similar.
Yes.
I also agree with that.
Yes.
My take on that is that they are different.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not gonna judge you for that. I
Yes.
don't really care what you do.
Yes.
I'm just saying it's different.
It's different.
Because a gay person, a lesbian, that's different from a transgender.
But
one
there's a
has to
reason
do
why they
with
group them.
Okay, what's the reason?
Because me, the video you're talking about, I was interviewing a gay person themselves. I was not just talking alone. I was asking a gay person, I'm like, do you think it's right for you guys to be grouped? Because let's say maybe I take, or maybe I disagree with a transgender person. It doesn't mean I disagree with the whole group. You see? But because like they wanna make the team so strong, you disagree with one person. It's like putting black people and white people and colored people in one group, and you're only left with Indian people aside. And if Indian people, they were to come for black people, now even white people now they wanna get offended. No, this Indian person is just saying, me as a black person is not attacking but they want it to seem like when you attack one group, you're attacking the whole community. So they know there's power in numbers.
Oh, okay.
There's power in numbers.
So they do it for power. And what's the motive behind
elite,
that?
Bro?
I'm saying, what's the motive behind that? Like, if we group lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, if we say it's one thing, then what? Therefore,
all these people with different sexual orientations, they're gonna come together. Me, I'm gonna be like, hi, not me personally, but someone is gonna be like, I'm gay. But I'm still in the same team with someone who says they are transgender. So at least I have backup. If I can articulate what this person is attacking me about, this person who's a transgender can speak for me. Even though our struggles are not the same.
They are not the same.
They're not. Like, there's no reason to group.
Okay, even based on simple common sense, it's not the same thing.
It's not.
Being gay means good. If I was gay, right, it means I like guys.
Yes.
Being transgender means I transferred from one gender to another. That's different.
Yes.
Intersex means I have both parts, like hermaphrodites. That's different. It's a medical condition. That's different.
So it's a power thing, bro. It's a power thing. There's power in numbers. And because let's say maybe there was just gay people. It's only a number of gay people. But now they are taking gay, lesbian, intersex, all these other things. Some of them I don't even know. And there's even plus. That means there's more groups.
What's that plus?
There's more. Plus is more. Okay. When there's plus, that means there's more. So they want those people to form one team. It's like saying Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, Sundowns, Swallows. We put them in one team and they're against Super Sports. There's gonna be more numbers. You see? And when you attack Kaizer Chiefs, Swallows can also come for you. You see? So it's a numbers game for these people. They started it with feminism. They saw that when you make women and men fight, there's gonna be confusion in the world, and women are gonna see that no, I don't need the men. I can go and work. So it benefits you. They cooperate. Now there's women working. And now look, I think we're still on the LGBTQ. Your kids are in school. The mother is not there. The father is at work. Ukuka in TMB, they're building a building. They're trying to build Rosebank College. They are carrying steels, 18. The mother is at work. Maybe she works in an office, call center. She's typing. She's sitting comfortable. She's busy eating. Is into a buyer. In this buyer, she ends up gaining weight because she's comfortable. She's not moving. She's not even exercising. She doesn't have time to exercise. What are the kids doing? The kids, they're in schools. Who knows what they're being taught in schools? Now they're introducing LGBTQ in schools. Did you know?
Crazy.
If you ask the person,
it's crazy.
Imagine you ask the parents, did you know? Do you even know what your kids are learning in school? They don't know. They come back home. The kids come home before the parents come home. We are changing, Mtana, and goes where? In the streets. Who raises the child? The community and friends. What do they learn from friends? Smoking, having sex with girls, drinking, all these hedonistic things. They learn them in the streets, in the community. The parents are not there to teach their children the important things because they are too occupied, they are working. What happens to the relationship between the female parents and the male parents? We are both parents, we come home late, we are tired, we are stressed. We don't have time to connect sexually. We don't have time to talk. We are always complaining when you come home. We don't have time to catch up. Like, hey, have you realized now the child is... We don't have that time. You're coming from home, your boss was shouting your wife. Your boss was shouting you there where you're waking. You see, your wife was being shouted, you both come home, you are angry. You're sitting there, what do? You're tired because you're weak. The food they've been feeding you, they tell you must eat processed food. It's making you more weak. More weak. When you come home, you're lazy, you're sitting there, you're watching TV. What is on TV? Propaganda. They're pushing all these adverts, they're propaganda. And TV, bro, is so loud.